data type family.
Hi everybody, I'm Int. I'm one of the 8 major data types in Java, and today I'm gonna introduce several of my family members to all of you guys. As everyone knows, my job in Java codes is to store numerical values. Yes, I only store values in the form of numbers. When you summon me in your codes, the clever thing to do is to create a variable storing only numbers. For example, the 2 commands here would work for me. I can be 4, that works, and I can be 2,147,483,647. But the 3 commands here would not work for me. I cannot store words and characters. I personally cannot store a value bigger than the number I just mentioned, and I cannot store decimals. Now, the same thing applies to the rest 3 of my siblings. The only difference we have is our sizes. Hi everybody, I'm Lon. I'm the biggest in my family, and I can store the biggest value among us all. Here's the range of the value I can store. I'm not gonna say it out because I can't, but just like my name, it's Lon. I'm able to store a value this big because a Lon has 8 bytes, which is consisted of 64 bits. Each of these bits works like a switch, where you can either make it 1 or 0. I store both positive values and negative values by using a method called 2's complement. Here's how it works. In the 64 bits I have available, I utilize the first one to indicate my sign. 0 means it's positive and 1 means it's negative. The remaining 63 bits will then be indicators of the value of the number. If I want to input a value equal to 2 to the 62, which is right here, I put in 1 under the 2 to the 62 and zeros for all the rest. In order to make this number negative, I simply flip all the zeros to ones and flip all the ones to zeros, with the result adding 1. And that makes it negative 2 to the 62. The rule of 2's complement is something that all of us 4 adapt. And hi everybody, I'm short. Oh, sorry, wrong slide. Hi, I'm short. As you can see, I'm pretty short, and I can only store values up to 32,767. But I'm still proud of myself, because when the programmer doesn't need that large a number, it saves space to use the type short instead of int or long. I take up 2 bytes, which is half the size of an int and a fourth of a long. And hey guys, I am byte because I am just 1 byte. I can only store numbers from negative 128 to positive 127, but it takes really little space to use me if you just need a small variable. Speaking of small, I believe I'm the smallest type you can ever find. Hey everybody, I'm Boolean. I just take up 1 bit, which is 1/8 of a byte. I only do one thing. I define something as either true or false. Good for you, Boolean. Back to the topic. I mentioned that I'm not able to store decimal values. Does that mean that decimal is a no-no in Java? No. There are 2 types that allow you to store decimals. The first one is float. Where is he? Hello, float. Hey, int. Hey, everybody. I'm float. I occupy 4 bytes of space in your computer, and I help you store your decimals in single precision. Oh yeah, let's switch the slide. The maximum amount of significant numbers I can store is 9. That's nice. And I am double. and I occupy 8 bytes of space. Here's how I utilize all 64 bits that I have. Like int, I have a sign bit, which indicates positivity or negativity. And I have the subsequent 11 bits for my exponent, and the 52 bits for the numbers after the decimal points. The maximum amount of the significant numbers I can store is about 16. Thanks, Flo and Double. Now, I would like to introduce the last member of us, who is perhaps also the most special one, Char. Ooh. Hey everybody, I'm Char. As Char stands for characters, I store things others can't. Characters. You see, I achieved this by recording the 16-bit Unicode. You can't store the character A for in int, but you can store A in char because we can know which character it is, as each Unicode represents one unique character. So there is a specific Unicode out there that lets the Java program know if it's A or B or C. And that was all of us. We're all responsible for specific areas when it comes to making variables. So please, please, please be careful on choosing the right type when you're making a variable. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.